Swadika, it's time for the midday edition of NBT World Brief right here on NBT and NBT World. You're with me, Nawarat Wong Araya. The government is stepping up efforts to ease the burden of rising energy costs on the public. New measures announced on April 7th aim to lower refinery prices and stabilize diesel at the pump. The Fuel Fund Committee has decided to maintain the retail price of diesel by increasing subsidies in a move to shield consumers from rising energy costs. The subsidy for B7 diesel has been raised by 0.44 baht per liter to 18.54 baht, while the subsidy for B20 diesel increases by 0.48 baht per liter to 20.09 baht. The decision follows a resolution by the Energy Policy Administration Committee, chaired by Energy Minister Ekanat Prompan, to cut refinery gate prices for both B7 and B20 diesel by 2 baht per liter.
มีมตินะครับเป็นที่เรียบร้อยแล้วจะลดราคาหน้าโรงกลั่นน้ำมันดีเซล B7 B20 ลง 2 บาทนะครับผมเรียนเพิ่มเติมอย่างนี้เดี๋ยวจะมีคำถามต่อว่าแล้วหน้าปั๊มจะลดลงเมื่อไหร่นะครับสองส่วนครับวันนี้มีมติกบง.ไปแล้วนะฮะแต่ตามพรก.เนี่ยจะมีกระบวนการในการที่จะต้องร่างประกาศแล้วก็ลงในราชกิจจาซึ่งอาจจะใช้เวลาถึงวันพรุ่งนี้จะพยายามทำให้เร็วที่สุดในขณะนี้สนพ.ก็ร่างประกาศนะถ้ามีผลในวันพรุ่งนี้นะครับก็จะมีการเรียกประชุมกบน.หรือคณะกรรมการบริหารกองทุนน้ำมันเชื้อเพลิงนะครับในวันพรุ่งนี้นะครับเพื่อที่จะพิจารณาว่าส่วนลดราคาหน้าโรงกลั่น2 บาทจาก B7 B20 เนี่ยนะครับจะนำไปลดราคาหน้าปั๊มต่อไปอย่างไร
According to the Energy Policy and Planning Office, refinery margins surged significantly in March, averaging around 6 baht per liter. Combined with higher premiums and insurance costs, this pushed wholesale prices beyond actual crude oil costs. The minister described this adjustment measure as a historic intervention, marking the first time authorities have exercised legal powers to enforce a discount from Singapore reference prices. He noted that while the move may impact refinery revenues, the government will ensure operators maintain sufficient liquidity, adding that all refineries are required to comply with the new pricing policy.
จากนี้ไปก็จะมีกลไกใหม่ซึ่งไม่เคยเกิดขึ้นมาก่อนในประเทศไทยเราจะมีการกำหนดนะครับเอาตัวราคาที่อ้างอิงตามสิงคโปร์เนี่ยมากำหนดตัวลดหรือเรียกว่า discount นะครับพูดง่ายๆก็คือลดราคาตั้งแต่หน้าโรงกลั่นหมายความว่าถ้ามีการลดราคาที่หน้าปั๊มเนี่ยต่อไปก็จะถ้าใช้วิธีนี้ก็จะไม่เป็นภาระกับกองทุนน้ำมันนะครับการมาลดราคาที่โรงกลั่นขายน้ำมันเข้าระบบให้กับผู้ค้าแทน
The Finance Ministry has confirmed that cash support for state welfare cardholders will be rolled out in time for the SONGKRAN holiday. Permanent Secretary for Finance, Lawaron Sangsanit, says the ministry will submit a proposal to the cabinet on April 11th to approve a 100 baht top-up for state welfare card holders for 1 month. If approved, the funds will be transferred immediately, allowing recipients to access the support ahead of SONGKRAN. The proposal is part of a wider relief package, with the ministry also seeking around 1.6 billion baht to subsidize fuel costs for the transport sector. In addition, an emergency decree is being prepared to guarantee up to 150 billion baht in loans to strengthen liquidity for the oil fuel fund and help stabilize domestic energy prices. The permanent secretary added that the ministry is reviewing the diesel excise tax reduction, noting that using the oil fund mechanism may be more effective, while tax cuts could put pressure on the country's fiscal position. Meanwhile, the second phase ofคนละครึ่ง Plus co-payment scheme is expected to be submitted to the cabinet on April 21st, with rollout planned for May. More than 20 million people are expected to participate, reflecting ongoing economic fragility and rising demand for government support. The Thai parliament is set for a two-day key policy debate from tomorrow as the government prepares to present its policy statement under mounting pressure from the ongoing energy crisis. The Secretariat of the House of Representatives has notified members of Parliament and senators of a joint parliamentary session scheduled for April 9th and the 10th, which is in line with Section 162 of the Constitution, for the government to formally deliver its policy statement. Gorawi Pritsana Nantakul, MP for Ang Thong Province from the Phumjai Thai Party, said the three-party whips, which is government, opposition, and Senate, they have agreed on a total of 32.5 hours for the debate. The Prime Minister will be given 1.5 hours to present the policy, followed by 6 hours for the cabinet, while the opposition bloc will receive the largest share at 14.5 hours. Both the government and opposition agree that sufficient time is needed for the Prime Minister and cabinet to clarify policies and address concerns to ensure public understanding. Nattapong Ryangpanyawut, leader of the People's Party, said the opposition will push for greater transparency in energy data and address recurring air pollution issues, as well as broader challenges including economic slowdown, education inequality, and environmental management. Meanwhile, Chaichana Desho, deputy leader of the Democrat Party, said the government will be questioned on urgent measures to tackle energy prices, cost of living, healthcare access, decentralization, border crime or cross-border crime rather, and border security. Foreign tourist arrivals to Thailand declined by nearly 10% last week, with concerns over fuel availability affecting travel confidence, particularly among visitors from neighboring countries. Permanent Secretary for Tourism and Sports, Natriya Tawiwong, says international arrivals slowed last week, especially among short-haul markets such as Malaysia. The Permanent Secretary says that reports about fuel shortages at service stations in Thailand have impacted confidence, prompting Malaysian bus tour groups to cancel trips. However, Malaysia remains the second largest source market, with cumulative arrivals exceeding 1 million visitors. Overall, Thailand recorded nearly 570,000 foreign arrivals last week, which is down by 60,509 people, or 9.6% from the previous week. The top 5 source markets were China, with 84,940 visitors, followed by Malaysia with 55,989, India with 45,589, Russia with 41,504, and the United Kingdom with 30,620. Looking ahead, officials expect tourism to rebound in the coming week, supported by the SONGKRAN festival, targeted promotions in the Chinese market, and efforts to boost Thailand's safety image under the Trusted Thailand campaign. Additional measures, including the suspension of TM6 arrival cards and increased flight capacity, are also expected to help drive a recovery in tourist numbers. And Thailand is gearing up for the grand SONGKRAN celebration as the Tourism Authority of Thailand prepares to transform Bangkok into a global festival landmark, expecting billions of baht in tourism revenue. The Tourism Authority of Thailand, or TAT, has announced the MAHA SONGKRAN World Water Festival 2026, set to take place from April 11th to the 15th at Benjakiti Park in Bangkok. Deputy Governor for Tourism Products and Business, Nat Krutsut, says the 5-day event will kick off with a grand opening ceremony and parade on April 11th. Highlights include the unveiling of this year's SONGKRAN goddess, Nang Raksasa Tewi, portrayed by Miss World 2025, Opal Suchata Chuangsi, along with daily live concerts by Thai artists. The festival will also feature cultural performances, contemporary shows, and a large-scale drone light display with over 1,200 drones lighting up the night sky. Visitors can explore the 5 regions SONGKRAN zone, showcasing Thai traditions from across the country, alongside temple fair style of attractions, food stalls, and family-friendly activities. The celebration will extend to Lumpini Park with the Sane Art by SONGKRAN Festival 2026, running from April 11th to the 30th, featuring large-scale sculptures and cultural activities. Officials expect the festival to generate more than 30 billion baht in tourism revenue nationwide. And that is all for our midday edition of NBT World Brief. You can stay updated with the latest developments right here on NBT and NBT World. And for more stories, simply scan the QR code on your screen to access our full coverage across all media platforms. Until next time, I'm Nawarat Wong Araya. Swadee ka.